If you are new here, you will first watch a clip with subtitles in English, then we will teach you all of the most important vocabulary, pronunciation, and cultural context before moving on to the next clip. Finally, you will test everything you learned by watching all the clips without subtitles. The first clips feature some funny interviews of Ed Sheeran on The Ellen Show. Pay special attention to all of the useful vocabulary for how to speak about habits and routines in English. Let's jump in.
I talked to Scooter about this, and he said that you were just going off the grid for like a year. You were not going to be on your phone.
Well, I still don't have a phone. I got rid of my phone as my New Year's resolution.
You don't have a phone anymore?
No, I bought an iPad and then I just work off email. So and it's so much less stress. I don't wake up in the morning and have to answer 50 messages of people asking for stuff. It's just like I wake up and have a cup of tea.
That's amazing. Well, good for you. So you went to Iceland, right? Because you wanted to celebrate your birthday there.
Yeah. I went travelling for the year. I found myself, I always get really, I come from the countryside in England, and it's such a beautiful place, and I get really annoyed when everyone from all over the world can, when I came to England, it was amazing, London was amazing. And I was like, did you go anywhere else? And they were like, no, but London was amazing. And like, I found that I'd done that in every country I'd been to. Like, I've been to Germany and only really been to the cities, or been to like, gone to Japan and just been like, Tokyo's amazing. So being able to travel and actually like go outside of the cities was my goal for last year, and actually see a country for what it is rather than just the capital city.
I talked to Scooter about this, and he said that you were just going off the grid for like a year. You were not going to be on your phone.
Informally speaking, to go off the grid is to make yourself impossible to be contacted or seen by other people via a specific means of communication. In this case, Ed went off the grid by not having a mobile phone anymore. Example: John is really trying to get off the grid. He just deleted his Facebook and Instagram accounts. As with many expressions, you may hear go switched for get. Example: we're gonna go camping and get off the grid this weekend.
Well, I still don't have a phone. I got rid of my phone as my New Year's resolution.
You don't have a phone anymore?
No.
To get rid of something means to throw away or destroy something you do not want anymore.
Let's get rid of this dirty diaper, Leslie. I'll stay up with a nice clean one. Okay, I'm sorry.
You can also use this collocation with people, meaning to make somebody leave or go away because you do not like them or because they are causing problems.
Hey, princess. I brought diseases.
God, what is my father doing here?
I don't know, but maybe we should let him in and find out.
No, I don't want to see him. Get rid of him.
I bought an iPad and then I just work off email. So and it's so much less stress.
Here, Ed means that he now only works using email to communicate with people.
So you went to Iceland, right? Because you wanted to celebrate your birthday there.
I went travelling for the year. I found myself, I always get really, I come from the countryside in England, and it's such a beautiful place.
The countryside is how you define an area which is away from larger towns and cities. Example: that family owns a house in the countryside. Ed Sheeran is saying that he is from the countryside in England. Many English learners mistakenly use the word interior, which in English just means the inside of something. You cannot use interior to mean countryside. Hey there, every week we help learners like you understand fast-speaking natives without getting lost, without missing the jokes, and without subtitles. Just like Parisa, who says that since she subscribed, her listening has improved while she's had fun learning English. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell down below to not miss a single one of our new lessons.
I get really annoyed when everyone from all over the world can, when I came to England, it was amazing, London was amazing. And I was like, did you go anywhere else? And they were like, no, but London was amazing. And like, I found that I'd done that in every country I'd been to. Like, I've been to Germany and only really been to the cities, or been to like, gone to Japan and just been like, Tokyo's amazing. So
if you say you have been to a place, that means that you have visited that place.
Being able to travel and actually like go outside of the cities was my goal for last year and actually see a country for what it is rather than just the capital city.
Ed is saying that he has been to different countries, but only stayed in the capital city, and never visiting other, more authentic places such as smaller towns or the countryside. He says that by actually leaving the capital and doing this, he'd be able to see and get to know each country more intimately. What do you think? When you travel, is it better to visit famous cities, or do you agree with Ed that it is better to see the traditional life in the countryside? Comment below.
You told me today you quit smoking. Congratulations, you quit smoking. That's really good. Now, how did you do it? Did just willpower, or?
Yeah, it was cold. It was cold turkey. I realised that I'd been smoking for 10 years, and that's bad. Mm-hmm. And I was like, because always, like, I started smoking when I was younger, and I'd always say, like, oh, I'm gonna quit. And then, like, I'd always be like, oh, I haven't been smoking for that long. I've been smoking for like 4 years. Like, that's normal. And then when it got to 10 years, I was like, I'm probably getting to the point of no return here. So yeah,
How long has it been?
a week and a half, but that's
Yeah.
No, come on, that's
But
the world.
here's the thing.
I usually start again after like 3 or 4 days. I feel like if you make it past the week threshold, you're good.
Well, the fact that you're talking about it now, it'll be embarrassing if people see you smoking because you've said this. And
Yeah,
now,
well, no, I've given up before. I gave up for a year before, and then I started again. It's usually there's certain things.
I thought you just said if you get it past a week, you're okay. And now you said you stopped for a year.
I did. I stopped drinking and smoking for a year in 2011.
Yeah.
The reason I kind of like smoked so much is like it was just a it was like a routine. Like I do a sound check, have a cigarette, do a gig, have a cigarette, have food, have a cigarette, and now like I'm not really going to be touring for a while or working, so I don't need to.
Sounds like now's the time to smoke. It really, there's nothing going on. You told me today you quit smoking. Congratulations, you quit smoking.
As you probably know, to quit smoking is to stop smoking, to decide not to smoke anymore. Now, did you know that the verb to quit or to stop has different meanings depending on the way you collocate it with the following verb? For example, as seen before, if I'm going to stop smoking, I have decided not to smoke anymore. Another example is, we've stopped using plastic bags in supermarkets. We don't use them anymore. They're terrible for the environment. Now, if I'm going to stop to smoke, that means that I will stop what I am doing right now so I can go smoke. In this case, to stop relates to my current activity, and the following verb refers to that activity which I will be starting. Example, I've been working since 7, so I think I'll stop to go eat something in about 30 minutes. This means that the person intends to take a break from work so they can go have something to eat.
Now, how did you do it? Did just willpower, or?
To have willpower is to have control over your own impulses and actions, to have the determination to do something. Here, Ellen appeared to try using willpower as a verb, which would be an informal use of this word. In this case, to willpower something would mean to achieve something by having the willpower to do it. If we want to be more correct, in fact, we could just use the verb to will with the same meaning. Example, I willed myself to get up at 5 a.m. and exercise every day this month. Hey guys, what's up? Ethan here from Real Life English with another kick-ass Learn English with Music lesson for you. I think you're really going to dig this week's lesson. You're going to love it because it is here by popular request. Are you ready?
Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be.
That's right. This week's song is a classic from the Beatles. And although the Beatles are British, this song actually is a really great way for you to practice your American T and glottal stop T. I'm not exactly sure why the Beatles song sounds quite American, but there you go. And this song was a little bit hard to explain at times because it is very full of metaphors that are quite open to interpretation by the listener. So I tried to bring you some good insight by doing some research online and also just from some of my own interpretations based on the lyrics. And I would love to hear, what do you think this song is about? Just comment below after listening to this lesson. Alright guys, without any further ado, let's jump in. Aw yeah. To find oneself. This expression means to suddenly encounter oneself in a certain state or situation that was probably unexpected. Example: Tina found herself responsible for planning 2 weddings. Tina found herself responsible for planning 2 weddings. Tina found herself responsible for planning 2 weddings. Times of trouble means a period of emotional stress or hardship. Example: the Depression was a time of trouble for most. The Depression was a time of trouble for most. The Depression was a time of trouble for most. Wisdom. This is the quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment, much like Gandhi. Example: you should read this book, it's full of wisdom. You should read this book, it's full of wisdom. You should read this book, it's full of wisdom. Let it be. Although this can mean to not interfere with something or what someone is doing, in this case it is used more as a slang expression, which would probably be more common in British English than American English, meaning to relax, don't worry. Example: you'll do fine in your exam, let it be. You'll do fine in your exam, let it be. You'll do fine in your exam, let it be. Hour of darkness. This expression is not very common, but for the sake of the song, it means a period of depression or suffering. This could also be considered nighttime. Example: her time battling cancer felt like her darkest hour. Her time battling cancer felt like her darkest hour. Her time battling cancer felt like her darkest hour. Whisper. This is to speak softly or secretly. In this song, it probably refers more to speaking quietly. Example: I don't want them to hear, whisper it in my ear. I don't want them to hear, whisper it in my ear. I don't want them to hear, whisper it in my ear. Broken-hearted. This means to be overwhelmed by grief or disappointment. Example: I felt broken-hearted when she left me. I felt broken-hearted when she left me. I felt broken-hearted when she left me. Part. So when you are doing something with someone and then you leave them, you could also say that you are parting them. But it can also refer to someone dying. It's up to discussion which definition would be correct in this song. Example: they parted shortly after midnight. They parted shortly after midnight. They parted shortly after midnight. Chance. This has several definitions, but in the song it means probability. Example: what are the chances of rain this weekend? What are the chances of rain this weekend? What are the chances of rain this weekend? Cloudy. This can mean covered with clouds, or metaphorically, it can also mean uncertain. This is another definition which is up for interpretation in this song. Example: my knowledge of neurology is still cloudy. My knowledge of neurology is still cloudy. My knowledge of neurology is still cloudy. Shine. To glow or give out bright light. Example: it's a beautiful day, the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day, the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day, the sun is shining. Wake up. This is a phrasal verb meaning to stop sleeping. Example: wake up or you'll be late. Wake up or you'll be late. Wake up or you'll be late. Mother Mary. Although many people interpret this as being the Virgin Mary, Jesus' mother from Christianity, Paul McCartney is actually referring to his own mother, whose name was Mary. She died when he was a young child, so much of this song is about her. Right in front of me. When you use right plus a preposition, it emphasizes the proximity. So when you say something is right in front of you, it means it is directly in front of you, in contrast to being somewhere in the general direction in front of you. Similarly, you could say right behind you, right next to you, etc. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer. This means that even though someone close to you may have died, they can still hear your prayers and might answer you. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow. This could mean that one should be optimistic even during difficult times. It is similar to the expression, every cloud has a silver lining. I wake up to the sound of music. This most likely is Paul McCartney saying that he is able to arise with inspiration because he is a musician. So he's able to come out of a dark time and still create music about it. Hey guys, just a short interruption from the lesson before we jump into pronunciation. If you are enjoying this lesson, I just want to tell you about something else that you'll really love. We've got a free 3-part course that will teach you English with a hilarious, very funny scene from the TV series Friends. You enroll in this course by clicking this link, and we will send it right to your email. It's really easy. So if you're ready to increase your vocabulary, improve your pronunciation, understand native speakers, and have a lot of fun while doing it, then I highly recommend you join the course now. So now let's jump back into the lesson and learn all about the pronunciation from Let It Be. When I find sounds like.
When I find.
Comes to me sounds like.
Comes to me. Comes to me. Comes to me.
Right in front of me sounds like.
Right in front of me. Right in front of me. Right in front of me.
Let it be sounds like.
Let it be. Let it be. Let it be.
Broken hearted sounds like.
Broken hearted. Broken hearted. Broken hearted.
Parted sounds like.
Parted. Parted. Parted.
Shines on me sounds like.
Shines on me. Shines on me. Shines on me.
Wake up sounds like.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Hey guys, I'm back. I hope that you enjoyed learning with the Beatles. I know a lot of you had wanted to see something that was not new. So there you go. And I just wanted to wrap this up to end this video by actually sharing with you a bit more of the meaning from what I found online. But first, what I would like you to do is press pause and go down in the comments and write what do you think that this song is about before I actually tell you what I found online. Are you ready? Alright, are you back? Did you write what you think below? So what I found through my research was that this song is actually based on a dream that Paul McCartney had where his mother came to him and told him the words, "Let it be." This was very meaningful to Paul because his mother died when he was very young. And some other insights that I saw about it was that it may have perhaps come at a difficult period in Paul McCartney's life when the Beatles were actually breaking up. So only Paul knows for sure, but I hope that helps you to understand the lyrics a little bit better. If you want more videos like this, let me know by liking and subscribing to us, and that way you won't miss a single one. And if you do like this method for learning English, then remember, you're really going to love our 3-part course that is going to teach you English with the TV series Friends. It will really help you to understand native speakers, and you're going to have a lot of fun while doing it. So, you've really got nothing to lose. Just click the link, give us your email, we will send it right to your inbox. It's super easy. Alright guys, I look forward to seeing you soon. Now go out there and kick ass with your English. Aw yeah.